Hi, welcome to Vines to Vinyl. My name is Vic D'Souza. This is my beautiful wife, Genevieve D'Souza.
Hello.
This is our episode 5. Can you believe it? We're already on our 5th episode. So hope you've enjoyed the first 4 episodes up until now. Today, the album that we're going to have a listen to and talk about is Duran Duran Arena. It's a live album.
So the wine we're doing today is Laughing Bird Chardonnay. It's from Australia. It has hints of melon, a fruity profile, citrus, and an acidity that has a creamy feature. Fine to serve with friends in the summertime if you're on a patio in your backyard. And it also is a Chardonnay.
That wine that you were telling us about, how about we give it a try?
Here's your fancy glass. What does your glass say?
Mine says, always time for wine. And what does yours say?
Always time for wine.
Thing. But you see it's got a cute little chihuahua on it.
Aww.
And we did this on the last show with our special guest, Dookie. So here's a little 3D for you.
And we also have the coasters that match.
Ooh.
More fancy that way.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Oh, wait. We're supposed to look at each other in the eye.
Oh, yes, that's what Dookie
Cheers.
said. It's quite lovely.
Oh, that is nice. I'm just going to move this.
And again, as anybody knows, I'm not a Chardonnay fan, but I'm starting to realize that there's different Chardonnays out there that aren't as oaky and aren't as heavy and a little more light. And this is definitely one of those. So again, the bottle. Such a pretty bottle. Something you should look into if you want a light fruity wine. So the first song you want to play is?
Well, I wanted to talk a little bit about the album, just give you a little bit of information. So it's Duran Duran,
Arena.
like I said, Arena. And underneath it says recorded around the world. So this came out in 1984. So I'm just going to read a little bit about it here. Arena is a live album by the English pop rock band Duran Duran, released on the 12th of November 1984 through Parlophone. And then in 2004, the album was reissued on CD and remastered to form with 2 bonus tracks. So it's their first live album released at the peak of their commercial success in late 1984. It included 1 new song, the studio recorded The Wild Boars, which as a single was a worldwide hit, reaching number 2 in both the UK and the US. Arena was released together with a number of corresponding releases, including the conceptual concert film Arena. So there's a documentary film that's out there as well. And a board game. So there's a board game.
That I didn't know about, so I'll be looking into getting that.
It's like, instead of coming to play Monopoly, hey, let's play Duran Duran Arena.
How fun would that be?
I'm wondering if that's what... we're going to have to look into that.
Yeah, I definitely want to get that. And when we get that, we'll show you all of what it looks like.
So the film had live performances as The Lights Go Down was also released. Arena marked the last album release featuring the complete original 5-piece lineup of the band. So the 5-piece lineup...
Can I say this one?
Yeah, sure.
Was Simon Le Bon, correct me if I'm wrong, Nick Rhodes, John Taylor, Andy Taylor, and Roger Taylor.
Yeah. That's correct.
I was a Duran Duran girl. I was in love with John Taylor.
Oh, John
Loved
Taylor
them all, but John Taylor was like the ultimate man in my life at that time.
So, do you remember who did what in the band?
Simon Le Bon was the lead singer.
Okay.
Nick Rhodes did the synthesizer. Is that what it was called?
Synthesizer, keyboards, and...
Okay. Andy Taylor was the drummer.
Andy Taylor, no.
No? Okay, this is where I get confused.
Yeah, you had the last name right.
Yeah. So Roger Taylor was the drummer. Andy Taylor was guitar
and backing vocals.
And John Taylor was also backing vocals
and bass guitar.
Yeah. And for anybody, on a side note, John Taylor did a song, I Do What I Do to Love You. It was off an album. It only came on one of the, what were the smaller cassettes called? Or the smaller albums called? 45s?
Oh, 45.
I Do What I Do. Beautiful song. That was the only song he, I think, did originally. But if you get a chance, check that out.
Awesome. I think that's really cool. I knew who Simon Le Bon was. And John Taylor, because I think my sister had a crush on John Taylor.
What girl wasn't in love with John Taylor?
As did all of the girls in that era, I guess.
And still to this day, he still is beautiful. Is what it is. He aged beautifully, like fine wine.
I think
like
we better go get a fan because someone's getting a little warm over here.
No, not warm, just appreciative. A fine wine and fine men.
All right, so what are the tracks that we're going to play today?
The very first track we're going to play is Hungry Like the Wolf. It's the second track on the first side. So are you ready to play that song?
All right, I'll cue it up.
And we'll do a cheers.
The city, that is the why. Sailing the subway, the earth is afire.
So that's, I think that song, when you listen to that song, you just, as soon as it hits and the first few words come out and the melody comes out, you'll know exactly what song it is as soon as you hear it.
I agree. I think that that's a song that even if you weren't a Duran Duran fan, which I can't imagine anybody not being, that song just kind of like kickstarts. There's a few songs. This one and Rio are two that I think no matter what, everybody knows.
And the hook that sticks out to me, do 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 do. You could do that. Just do that to someone out in public. Try it next time you're out.
Videotape it and send it to us because I want to see how that goes.
And ask them what song it is, and I bet you they'll tell you. That's Hungry Like a Wolf.
I think they will.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that was so popular, right? And everybody remembers the video, right?
Yeah. Absolutely. So I'm going to cue up the chorus for that song because that's the best part of the song. In my opinion, always is the best part of the song is the chorus because that's what the main idea of the song is usually. So I'm just going to cue that up and we'll play that for you. Here's the chorus to Hungry Like a Wolf.
Hey, princess. Our little wolf.
Oh, wolf? No, she said,
She acts like a little wolf.
So the chorus just went really quickly. That's a quick chorus.
It is.
So I guess the main idea of the song is that you're hungry like a wolf or a lion. A tiger. A tigre.
This is our best girl, Patsy.
And now she's not meowing because I picked her up. All right.
So what did you think of that song?
I love that song. It's one of my favorites of theirs. I guess then another song, I don't think it's on this album, is Rio.
Rio.
Her name is Rio, and if I remember correctly, that album is purple with it's a woman on the cover.
Yes.
It's kind of an animated look, and it's purple, and yeah, in my mind, that's what I'm seeing. Look it up on Google; it'll tell you.
Tell us if we're right. Tell us if we're wrong.
Awesome. So what's the next?
The next song is one of my favorites as well. It is Save a Prayer. It's a little slower. The one thing I remember about the 80s and this album is that they had very animated, very original videos. They kind of drew you in. They just brought you to a special time and place of whatever was going on in your life. So, yeah.
And so what's it called?
This song is called Say a Prayer.
Say a Prayer. Okay, what track is that?
That track is number 4.
Number 4. Is there a special line on the song that you relate to?
Save a prayer for me now. Save it for the morning after.
Oh.
I want to say I'm saying it right. God remember, it's been a little while since but I think it's say a prayer for me now or save it for the morning after. Something like that.
We'll look up the lyrics. And
we do have the lyrics, so actually
yeah,
that is
right.
something. This album also came with like a little booklet and also lyrics, so if you can find it, it's a lot of fun. It brings you back to, gotta show you some pictures of this one. It shows you a picture of each one of the artists.
Nice.
So it's pretty cute.
I just gotta show you these cool little coasters that we have. We bought it from one of our friends
Shayna.
Yeah, Shayna. So
Yeah.
Shayna was selling these at the Blue Suede Music Festival. It's a festival that I've performed at for many years now. And so if you like these, come on out to the festival. I know she's going to have a booth there. You can buy coasters just like this.
Yeah. And so I was right. The line is, don't say a prayer for me now, save it till the morning after.
Nice.
It also has the words, so I remember something.
I'm going to cue up the song, and we're going to listen to a little bit of the intro, then probably the verse, and then the chorus. Here's the track, Save a Prayer. Just going to play a little bit of the intro here for you.
I think most of you will recognize this song. Very pretty. A beautiful video, if you want to Google it.
That's a very interesting, what is that, like a mandolin that they have there, do you think?
I think maybe. I'm not.
hearing a
You're the
mandolin.
musician, I'm not.
Yeah, but
So-
it's just, well, the sounds that they have there is hard to tell when it's synths or keyboards, and a lot of electronic music was coming out at the time. And so some of those sounds could have come from a keyboard. Let's see if this tells me anything about it.
Very different than hair metal. I find like the Duran Durans, the Depeche Modes, the
It's
Smiths.
still considered a rock, but different kind of rock, because they still had guitars and everything like that. But
they still have the synthesizers, which a lot of hair metal didn't have.
except for Bon Jovi
Oh,
and Van Halen.
I guess you learn something new every day. Just not as pronounced, I think.
Yeah. I can't seem to see what it says here, but so let's take it over to the verse and see what that tells us.
And then we're going to play the most popular song off this album, and then one that I personally like. So 2 more songs to go.
Verse to Save a Prayer.
He saw me standing by the corner of Main Street, and the lights are flashing on your windowsill.
So sounds like he's setting up the setting, the scenery, like telling a story. I did notice on the last song too that they have very long verses too.
Yes.
So I think that was the time. In the 80s, it was more about telling the story, setting up the setting to bring you there. I think,
And to be in the moment, right?
yeah.
They brought you into a moment, especially with the videos. I find that the videos back in the 80s were just, some were cheesy, don't get me wrong, some were really cheesy, but some told a whole story. It was like reading a book. It brought you from a beginning to a middle to an end. And Duran Duran was one of those bands that did that with their videos. So grateful for having them in my life.
I agree. It's now music is starting to kind of go back to telling a story, but it always seems like you only have a little bit of a verse and then boom, it's chorus, and that's all about the hooks and the chorus. Whereas before, it kind of setting the scenery, so you could have the imagery in your mind, like Genevieve says, like in a book, right? And that's what the author usually does, and that's what I find writers were doing back in the 80s,
absolutely,
and
somewhere.
all of that. And I guess you still have some of that in some country music, because that's it's the old age tale about, your dog died and
Somebody cheated.
Your wife left you,
and
everything like that. So
shout out to country music. We love country music.
And we'll probably play some.
We will do some,
in
absolutely.
future episodes. So so we're gonna cue up the chorus, and we'll listen to a little bit of the chorus and go from there. Here's the chorus to Save a Prayer.
And cheers.
Come say a prayer for me now. Save it till the morning after. Now, say a prayer for me now. Save it till the morning after.
So what is that song about?
Saving a prayer till the morning after, I guess. I don't know. I never really analyzed that song. I just always thought it was pretty.
Yeah.
It always made me melancholy and just kind of brought me to a place where I reflected on life. But I never really analyzed the song. And sometimes that's what's best about a song. It doesn't necessarily have to bring you to a memory, but just bring you to a place in that moment. Right? Where you're just feeling the song, you're feeling the words, and you don't necessarily have to analyze it. Because sometimes we don't have to analyze every song in our life. We just have to enjoy it and be in the moment. But it's different for everybody. So for me, it was just being in the moment.
All right, so what's the next track we're going to listen to?
The next track is one of their most popular songs on this album, and I think everybody kind of knows this song. It's called Wild Boars.
Wild Boars?
No. It's called, the next song on this track is called Wild Boys.
Wild Boys, yes.
And it is one of a very popular video. If you get a chance to watch it, it's kind of out there, but really great. And
so that is one of the tracks that they did especially record as a bonus track when they put out the live.
But it became one of the most popular played songs. So yeah, this one I think a lot of people know.
Yeah, absolutely.
And the video was so cool. So if you get a chance to watch the video, at some point we're hoping that maybe we can play some of the videos. Do you think that's possible?
Maybe. I don't know. With all this copyright protection thing, you never know what we're going to do that's going to get us in trouble.
Yeah, what we can do and what we can't do. But it'll be really cool to have like videos playing in the back. So we're going to look into that.
Yeah, absolutely. Wanted to tell you a little bit more about, so this album itself was certified 2 times platinum in Canada and 2 times platinum in the United States, which is, it's interesting here because 2 times platinum for the United States is 2 million albums, and then 2 times platinum in Canada is 200,000. So it is platinum, it's just different amounts of records. So I think that's just the different parameters that they have, what's considered platinum in Canada and what's considered platinum in the States. And I think it has to do with your population. So if you have a smaller population, to go platinum in a country with a smaller population, there's going to be less albums sold just because it's per capita or something. I'm not sure. We'll have to ask all the record execs that. So, or maybe the Wild Boars, I don't know.
I meant boys.
So here is another track for you. It's Wild Boys. So this was the bonus track that they added to the album when they reissued it. But it's on vinyl here.
And as well, with this album, you got a picture of each individual band member and a little bit information about them. Very beautiful, very pretty. So anybody that loved Duran Duran in the 80s would appreciate this.
That's John Taylor right there.
Yes.
That's the.
I had posters of him.
Girl crush.
Yeah,
right there.
It wasn't a little girl crush. It was a teenager crush. And pictures were all over, and posters were all over my bedroom. I'm sure a lot of women out there can relate.
Surprised this one didn't end up there. You probably had that one like huge.
Yeah, I did. Actually, it was a poster
Life
size.
size poster.
It is what it is. I make no excuses or apologies for who I was in the 80s.
So here's the intro to Wild Boys.
This one, everybody knows this song.
Wild Boys! Wild Boys! Wild Boys!
Who didn't love this song?
That's so cool. That one, I'm pretty sure you could tell what the name of the song is as soon as it starts, because it's one
That
of those
is true.
that has a hook right from the beginning, and it doesn't hurt that they're yelling "Wild Boys"
Yeah.
right at the beginning. So, what are your initial thoughts when you hear that intro?
Well, for me, the song Wild Boys is just about boys being boys. Not that that's always a good thing, but boys being boys, having fun, just doing their own thing. And I think that's what this song was about. Correct me if I'm wrong, but this song had a good beat. It was their most popular song on this album. And you just, when you hear it, you just know you love it. And there's just something about it.
To me, what comes to mind when that song comes on is just all the girls jumping up and saying, "Oh, let's go dance," because that's what it was in school, right? This song would
Yeah,
come
that's
on
true.
and the whole dance floor would fill up, and girls grabbing their, girlfriends and coming out, or grabbing their favorite boy that looked like John Taylor, or anything
Which
like
nobody
that.
did look like John Taylor, but okay.
There were wannabe look-alike John Taylors.
Nobody had the hair.
So that's what initially when I hear that, I remember. That's the first memory that comes to me is the school dances.
Yeah.
Right. Here's the verse to Wild Boys.
The wild boys are calling on their way back from the fire. In August moon surrender to
I think the reason this song was so popular is because it was like at a 10 from number one.
boys falling far from glory.
Yeah, so it's Wild Boys is said a lot in this song.
I know, but it's like strong right from the beginning. You know how most songs
Yeah.
will like lead up to the chorus?
Yeah.
The chorus kind of starts right from
Yeah.
the beginning,
Yeah.
which is very different from most songs, even in this day and age.
Yeah, so it starts with the hook right away.
Yeah.
Which I think that's probably what helped it be so popular.
Gain its popularity, right? Because from day one,
Yeah.
when you first started it, you just were drawn and brought in
Yeah.
and wanted to dance or wanted to move.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So we'll take it to the chorus, which you kind of heard already at the intro.
I'm sure you know what it is. Can you guess?
Can you guess what they say? Wild Boars. I'm sorry, I couldn't resist. Here's the chorus.
Wild boys never lose it. Wild boys never chose this way. Wild boys never close your eyes. Wild boys always.
Shine.
Shine?
They
Is
shine.
that what they say?
Yeah.
Awesome. I gotta stop saying awesome. I say awesome way too much. I've noticed. What else can
Well,
I
if
say
things are
instead of
awesome, great.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Great.
Wonderful.
Wonderful.
Lovely. That's a girl
Lovely's
thing.
a girl
Yeah,
thing.
it's a girl thing. I say lovely, so yeah.
So, was there anything else that you wanted to tell us about the wine? Or
No,
we had
just that
everything
I thought
that's-
it's very lovely. If you go to Liquor Connect, you can find different places. Usually Wine and Beyond carries every kind of wine that you want to try. But yeah, again, for Chardonnay, which is not my cup of tea, so what I'm trying to do is bring in wines that maybe I don't necessarily want to try, but want to experience with you guys and give you guys a view of what maybe you might want to try something new. What do you think?
Yeah, because you don't particularly like
No,
Chardonnays.
I don't like Chardonnays, but I'm pushing myself outside the box to try Chardonnays.
Which we did learn on our last episode. Chardonnay is a type of grape.
Yes.
Like our friend Duke, the Duke, told us Chardonnay is a type of grape, and I think Merlot is a type of grape.
There's so many different types of grapes, so we're learning a lot from him. So there will be more episodes with him explaining.
We're hoping we have to talk to him about it still, but
I think he's
hopefully,
game.
hopefully we'll twist his arm and he'll come back and talk to us about and give us his expertise on his level 1 sommelier course that
Yes.
he's taken. So he says that they're like wine stewards. So we thought it'd be great to have him. And I learned a lot, and I think you learned.
I learned a
as well.
lot too, and it's wonderful that there are people out there that will pair different types of wines with your meal and tell you which wine complements your meal, because I think that's important too if you want to go out and have
Absolutely.
an experience.
Absolutely.
Right? So we're still learning. We're still early on in this, but we are learning and we want to learn. So if there's anybody out there that wants to come on in on our podcast and tell us something, we'd be grateful for that as well.
What was the last track? There was another track that
So there's
we
a-
were going to do 3 songs, but
Yes.
we decided to do 4 today. Well, clips.
Union of the Snake. So I think that's an acquired taste. It was a popular song, but if anybody saw the video, it was a cheesy but great video from the 80s. One of my favorites. So we're going to play that song a little bit and
that's
finish up our
on
bottle.
Side 2, right?
Side 2.
Okay,
So
I'm
we've
gonna have to
only
do
played
the
side 1, now we're on side
ceremonial
2.
Flip here.
Yes.
So I'm going to flip it over. We're going to listen to it. And it's, what song is it on the second side?
Union of the Snake.
No, but what song is it? What track?
Oh, what track? Sorry, you said what song.
Sorry.
So the track is 3rd.
I flipped it. 3rd track.
And also remember, this album has the words as well as the biography, which is pretty cool.
How does that work?
We'll try to do more updated albums too, going forward. I want to do some Florence and the Machine and some Panic at the Disco. So we will get to there. Oh.
Well, that intro's got a nice bass feel to it, and
Yeah. And the video was really cool. Check out the video.
and it's called Union of,
Of
the
the
Snake.
Snake.
Can I have a look at the lyrics for that?
Yep.
It's right here.
Do you want to say them?
Let's see here. It says, telegram, force and ready. I knew this was a big mistake. There's a fine line drawing my senses together.
And I think it's about to break.
Hey, that's good lines there. If I listen close, I can hear them singers' voices in your body coming through on the radio. The union of the snake is on the climb, moving up. It's gonna race. It's gonna break through the borderline. I think I know this song.
Yeah, it's a great song.
Like when you said it to me, I was like, well, I don't know what that is. I didn't know it by its title, but
I did.
I think maybe when I hear the melody, it's gonna.
And if you see the video, you're going to be able to sing along.
So we're gonna play the verse here for you, and then we'll go to the chorus.
Union of The snake is on the climb. Nothing's gonna lace, gonna break through the borderline. Night shades on.
Yeah, I do remember this song, but I don't remember the video. I'm gonna have to look that up.
Yeah, we'll have to look up the video. And like I said, going forward, maybe we can find a way to play some videos in the back.
So that brings us to the conclusion of this episode. It was the album Duran Duran
Arena.
So it's a live album,
From 1984.
1984, and
Released in November of 1984.
yeah, November of 1984. Our wine today was Laughing Bird Chardonnay.
From Australia.
And we hope you enjoyed the episode. Comment down below. Don't forget to like and subscribe and share with your friends and your family and whoever you want to share with. Your dog. I don't know. We'd like to thank you again for joining us and tuning in. We drop live, not live episodes, but we drive. I don't know what I'm saying.
On Fridays we
drop an episode every Friday at noon. And in the future we will do some stuff live so you guys could tune in with us and be part of this process and enjoy it with us, be in the moment with us as we do it live.
Be part of our learning experience, and we want to hear.
It's definitely not going to be polished because it's live, but it is what it is, and we're here to have fun, and hopefully you're having fun tuning in with us. I know Janine has said a couple of times that she'd love to hear some Elvis, and I do promise we will.
There will be Elvis coming up
because why wouldn't we? So
Elvis is king.
We will have it coming up, and we will let you know when that the first Elvis album that we're going to play is going to be, and we try to have the albums picked out and the wines picked out before the next episodes, but sometimes we don't have the time, or we're still thinking about it and we don't have the answers for you, so we'll try to do that as soon as we can and let you know before the next episode. So thanks again for tuning in. I'm Vic D'Souza. This is my wife, Genevieve D'Souza, and we'd like to thank you so much. And please comment down below, let us know what your thoughts are, and just say hi or whatever. But thanks again.
And have fun.
Have fun.
Have fun with us.
We will see you next time.
Bye.